now, the nobody saw it happen, but it's totally a product of Trump's America hoax hate crime of the week.
Ah, shit, it's backwards. You think they'll notice?
I've lost count of how many repeat instances of this same story we've seen, but yes, the fake Jim Crow era segregated water fountains strike again.
4 or 5.
Almost always at high schools. In Cincinnati, again, it's at a high school, Colerain High School. Students taped blacks only and whites only signs over water fountains and posted pictures on social media. These students have been identified and are being disciplined, the school announced, though they are not identifying the students. The incident occurred on May 5th. The students who did it didn't even leave the signs up. They just put them up. They took photos. They removed the signs after about 30 seconds and then posted the photos on social media. The school now says that these 3 students have been caught and punished for the incident. The school's not identifying them, which in a lot of contexts, we don't know, to be fair, but when there's no identity provided for the students, either by the school or by someone who leaks it, that's usually a clue that they are in fact non-white students, because if they were white, that information finds its way out because it's conclusive evidence of racism. So not that the fact that they're not identified is conclusive, but it's a clue in the modern context for sure. The Washington Post reports that the school's enrollment is 30% black, 50% white. Now, whatever happened here, it was clearly done for social media attention, not on-site attention, because they just put the signs up, they took the photo, they took them down. To that theme, there is one other interesting angle here that maybe is not the case in the other ones. Is it possible that this was actually done at parental request?
Yeah.
The reason I ask that is because one of the first posts of the photos was from a parent who then spoke with local news anonymously to express her outrage.
Hate crime. It's racism being swept under the rug.
My heart dropped. I could not believe it was so offensive.
These are the words from 2 Colerain moms who are speaking out after an incident on May 5th at Colerain High School.
I am doing this anonymously because I do not want my daughter to be targeted by faculty, other peers that are against us speaking out.
This is the Facebook post that's been shared over 100 times, and it's got dozens of parents talking and concerned.
These water fountains were labeled blacks only, whites only, which pushes us back so many generations.
Those kids were hurt, and those kids wanted to know that they were hurt, but the school tried to silence them.
In the rest of the interview, that parent says she is an alum of Colerain High School, and she remembers how racist it was back then and how nobody did anything about it. So she's really going to push them, the school leadership and the school district, to change their ways. I don't know. I think it's possible that this is a parentally created situation to exert pressure on the school district.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible.
So, I don't know. That might be a new angle.
This is such a tired.
The thing is, like, obviously we've seen repeats over the years, but we have seen so many variations of this exact one in like since the new year. There's got to be at least 4 or 5 of the exact. So I don't know why this one is so trendy now, but this one is all the rage
because it's really easy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, again, not high effort sign. Whites only, blacks only, and I don't know if you can see, but they have sad faces too. Why wasn't it whites only with a happy face? If they really, why is it whites only sad face? At least I think it's a sad. Yeah, it is a sad face.
I really miss those in-depth hoax hates.
I mean,
my favorite one was that Jewish woman at Columbia that wrote "Heeb" all over her office.
Yeah, and of course, never forget the hate in your heart spray paint lady, the "We Gon' Be Rich" classic. Yeah,
more of that. This bores me, Black community.
I have another lazy hoax hate repetition. It's just another classic piece of swastika graffiti from the campus of Kent State University in Ohio. It's nothing special, really. I just like the name of the reporter, so I decided to include it.
The Kent State Police sent me an email detailing where this swastika is. It is right here at Engelman Hall on the campus of Kent State University.
I feel like sometimes people just don't know the history behind it and like the true like feelings behind it, so then they just use it.
Or they are racist and anti-Semitic and knew exactly what the swastika represents.
Usually when you come to campus, you're expecting to have like an inclusive environment, and to have something like that happen, it's disgusting, honestly.
In time, this image will fail, but what it represents has been around for more than a century. With pushback, maybe the swastika will fade into history sooner rather than later. At Kent State University, I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
That sucks, Harry Boomer.
That's right. Harry Boomer on the scene of the barely visible sidewalk swastikas. Harry Boomer bringing you all the news that Harry Boomers need to know.
I feel for him though. He had a voice of sweet molasses. He looks like he should be drinking some sweet tea on like a Georgia porch. That guy.
He did have a decent vocal presentation. However, I would say that his he wrote the story. Actually, I have the text copy here. Not the strongest writing. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quote, Harry Boomer. Encyclopedia Britannica said that in 1920, Adolf Hitler adopted the swastika as a German national symbol. Well, Harry Boomer, your top source for 5th grade history reports. Thank you for consulting Encyclopedia Britannica to tell us what the swastika means, Harry
I don't
Boomer.
know. It's possible that people don't know that.
I suppose, but I guess it's just the encyclopedia reference that makes me laugh about that.
Can we talk for a second about the appearance of young adults today? I don't know about your high school, but my high school, everyone was fucking hot. People were good looking.
Well,
we had our Uggs like any other school, but like everybody was fit and like not androgynous, and you could tell that dudes were dudes and chicks were chicks, and like this aggressive makeup list thing that chicks are doing, and the glasses.
Yeah.
I hate all of this. Everyone's so ugly now.
I suppose college campuses are a particularly poor representation, I'm sure. In case you are worried about this attack at Kent State, police are investigating. No suspect identified so far, but Harry Boomer is